All we're here for is to break new ground, do as much damage for Australia on the international fencing scene as we can, and then of course train with the younger guys, help them rise to the top as well and continue to get better in the world scheme of things. I started fencing in February of 2007. I've always been, as a kid, I was always interested in sword fights, lightsaber battles, the whole usual Star Wars spiel. And quick Google search found out that there was a club about 5 minutes up the road from my house in Glen Iris. And that was Black Lord's Fencing Club in Camberwell, and decided to go along on a Thursday night, and I've been there ever since for the last 9 years. I don't think anyone starts out with ideas, certainly not in Australia, ideas of entering fencing and going to World Championships or Olympics or something like that. They really just like the idea of it, and that's what I think is so good about the sport, is that you enter it with no preconceived ideas of what defines success. You just want to go in there and have a good time. So for me, it was going along on a Thursday night. I enjoyed it. I kept going. One session becomes two, becomes three, and suddenly I find myself in a position where I'm going to World Championships and an Olympic qualifier. Really, I think it's exceptional and really encouraging that we have such a host of young fencers and younger talent coming through, and really it keeps us on our toes and makes us work for what we've got. So yeah, I love having the younger competition, and yeah, I really hope that they can follow in our footsteps and, you know, continue the Australian dominance that we've had so far. When you start off, of course, there's pressure, and there's pressure different levels of pressure in every competition you enter. But when you first turn up to that first Senior World Cup and discover that you're face to face with all these people that you've been watching on YouTube and hearing about winning all these major competitions for years, it's very, again, very disconcerting. But I think that kind of helps us overcome the pressures of international competition, is that we're going in as the underdogs, and these very experienced fencers are forcing us to fence at a higher level. I actually find that very rewarding and quite exciting, really. Certainly from a mental side of things, the Olympic qualifier is a very unique competition, a very unique format, and obviously going into a competition with possibly not more pressure, but a very different kind of pressure to it. And that's helped a lot, and I've really been able to develop game plans and strategies for going into that. So when I first realised in the moment, it was kind of like going to the Olympic qualifier kind of snuck up on me because I wasn't really in a position to go. And then I got a very good result at the World Championships in Moscow, and suddenly that changed the whole perspective for me. Being young and certainly being the underdog going into this competition helps. I'm by no means the favourite going into this one, so that takes a bit of the pressure off, I guess. But at the same time, I've often found that coming up against tough opposition who really push me and make me pay for my mistakes, that it often brings out the best in me and makes me come to life on the piece. So we'll just have to rock up to the qualifier and see how we go.